You're not going to believe the precision of the new WeCreat Vista laser and engraver machine. I'm excited to be partnering with WeCreat to show you the new laser machine that they have on the market. So let's get into it. First off, I'm going to show you the unboxing of this machine. It comes in a large box. It is padded with lots of packing material to make sure that your machine arrives safely. Once you remove the packing material, you can see the machine here, and we're going to get this out of the box. As you can see, the Vista is a very low profile laser. It does not have the auto lifting feature like the Vision lasers. The components come labeled and are packed securely. To start the easy assembly, we're going to go ahead and remove these screws that are on the side of the machine. There are 2 screws to remove on both sides. You place these screws here to keep your machine intact while shipping. Once you have the screws removed, you can go ahead and remove the red labels. Just takes a second and it's super easy. Also included are these silicone plugs. We're going to go ahead and plug these holes here to make sure that smoke doesn't escape your machine. And just like the Vision machines, we're going to go ahead and hook up the hose in the back. Simply remove the nuts, the attachment, and then replace the nuts on each screw. And you'll go ahead and tighten them up with the wrench that is included with the machine. Once you have them secured, you're going to remove the clamp so that you can attach the hose. Just takes a straight slot screwdriver. Attach the hose and tighten the clamp. Just a few turns of the screwdriver and you're all set. Now we're going to go ahead and plug everything else in. Just like the Vision machines, you're going to have an air assist to plug in. All the ports are labeled for easy identification. Here we're going to attach the hose. We're going to attach one end to the air assist and the other to the machine. Again, very simple to assemble. Next, we're going to attach the power block, and then we also will add the USB cord. As you can see, my hose is attached with the booster fan, and it's going out my window for ventilation. Put in the bottom tray, and now I'm adding the grates. Once I've added the second grate, I'm ready to start my very first project using the WeCreat Vista. The last step is to remove the protective film from the safety glass, and now we can power on the laser and get started. To power the machine, you can see the laser gets in place. Vista is enabled with a top view HD camera, which is actually on top of the lid. My first project, I'm going to create some Lord of the Rings themed coasters using these PYD faux leather coasters. They are ready for engraving. So to start, go ahead and place your coaster in the center of your laser. Now we're going to go over to the Make It software by WeCreat. I started a new project and now I'm uploading my image. I'm going to resize this to fit my coaster. Then once I have it to a size that I think is going to fit the parameters, I'm going to click the refresh button and this will turn on the camera. Now we have a live view of the material in the machine. This is dark brown, so it is a little bit hard to see, but with the top view HD camera, you don't have any distortion, so you're able to align your graphic right along the materials. Now I aligned it, and now I'm going to select the material from the menu. I'm using leather PVC 2mm. I'm using Bitmap Engraving. The machine is going to detect its distance from the camera. You want to note that while you're doing this process, your machine lid is open. So you click the auto measure button and the camera will determine the depth of the material. Once it's done that, you're going to go ahead and press start and it'll give you an estimated time of completion. Close the lid and then press the button on the front. And you sit back and watch the magic happen. Let's get a closer look of it in action. I did speed this up a little bit just for time purposes, but the machine is very fast and it did complete this part of the project in about 8 minutes. The Vista also is the world's first flip laser for rotary engraving, and I'll be testing that in my next video while I do a tumbler. And also wanted to note that the Vista also has Lightburn capabilities. Once the project is complete, you can go ahead and press the button to complete, and then you can safely open your machine and reveal the results. But I wanted to go ahead and show you a little more about the HD camera, how precise it is for you to center your designs on your materials. I wanted to add another graphic on the center of the coaster. So I repeated the process that I showed you earlier. I imported my design and then I centered it and resized it. As you can see, I can actually center my tree with the design that I already have there. I did not move the coaster, I left it as it is to make sure I had proper placement. And because I don't want to engrave the ring part again, I deleted the ring so that we only have the tree to engrave this time. I could have done both designs at one time. I wanted to show you the capability of this top view HD camera and how it doesn't have any distortion, which allows me to have more precise placement of my designs. Once I have the design in place and I'm happy with where it's at, you just repeat the same process to make sure that you have everything set up, and then you refresh your camera and also auto measure. Okay, everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and delete the circle. Then we'll engrave just the tree this time. Once you press the start button, it'll tell you again how long it takes to create this part of the project. And then you can close your machine and then push the button again on the front. The software will prompt you for each step, which makes it very easy. So again, I'm using faux leather, but the Vista also supports over 300 other materials. I'm really excited about the flip laser technology that it has. So be sure to come back for part 2, where I show you how to engrave a tumbler. Again, I did speed this up just a little bit to show you the process, but this part only took a few minutes. The next set that I did, I actually did both designs at once, which took a lot less time to do. So let's check out the results. System's done, so I'm going to press complete. And now I can safely lift the lid and look at the coaster. There will be a little bit of engraving dust on the coaster. I knew I was going to love this machine. I am so impressed with the results of this laser. I did end up wiping it off a little bit because there is some engraving dust, but you can see the detail. I wiped it down with a damp cloth, and this is the dried result. The details are amazing, and I can't wait to show you more projects. The WeCreat 10-watt diode laser is now available, so make sure you check my link below. And don't forget to come back for part 2, where I show you how to engrave a tumbler with the first ever flip laser for rotary engraving. If there's a special project you'd like me to try, please let me know. And also, if you have any questions, drop them below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more laser projects, sublimation, and other crafting ideas. And as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.